All right. In chapter 5, we are going to look for where Cam and Eric are taken. Remember, in the last chapter, it left us with a cliffhanger. It was ending with Cam and Eric going into the museum to find out where or who is taking those 3 missing bones. So now what we're going to do is find out in chapter 5 where Cam and Eric are taken because they get caught. And we want to know what's unusual about the delivery truck. And the last thing we're going to do is look at what do you speculate the truck has inside. So the delivery truck has something inside and we are going to speculate. What does speculate mean? Well, it means what do we think is in there. Speculate is just another word for think. All right, chapter 5, ready to read with me on page 27. It was one of the museum guards. "Come with me," he said. The guard led them out of the dinosaur room through the museum lobby to the office of the museum director. The guard knocked on the door and walked in. Cam and Eric followed him. The walls of the office were covered with paintings of prehistoric animals. There were statues of famous scientists and large stuffed animals all over the room. Cam and Eric couldn't find the director among all those paintings and statues. "Didn't you hear the bell?" the director asked. Then Cam and Eric saw him. He was sitting between a statue of a woman scientist and 2 stuffed owls. "Yes, we heard the bell," Cam said, "but 3 dinosaur bones are missing. Someone is stealing bones from the tail of the cephalosis skeleton, and we want to see who it is." "That's impossible," the director said, stroking his beard. "Nothing is missing. But if you want to watch over the cephalosis, you can come back tomorrow when the museum opens." Then he said to the guard, "Now please take these children to the door and make sure this time they leave the museum." Cam and Eric followed the guard to the front entrance. The guard opened the door with a key and let them out. "Now what?" Eric asked. "There's nothing we can do," Cam said. "We can't get back inside, so let's go home." While Cam and Eric started to unlock their bicycles, a truck rode past them. It backed into the museum driveway. A sign painted on the side of the truck said, "Beth's Milk Tastes Best." "That's strange," Cam said. "Milk is usually delivered early in the morning, not late in the afternoon." A man in the white uniform got out of the truck. He was carrying an empty milk box. "Maybe some of the milk went bad," Eric said, "and he's picking it up." The milkman knocked on the garage door. The door opened and he went inside. He came out a few minutes later carrying a large brown bag in the box. He put it in the truck. "There's probably a whole bunch of containers of sour milk in that bag," Eric said. Cam and Eric heard the door on the other side of the truck open and someone get inside, but they couldn't see who it was. Then the truck backed up. As the truck passed them, Cam read the sign again. "Beth's Milk Tastes Bad." Or best. "There's something else that's strange about that truck," Cam said. She closed her eyes and said, "Click." "The museum doesn't use Beth's milk. It uses Edna's." That's what it said on the milk container you bought in the cafeteria. Oh, Cam is really thinking, isn't she, boys and girls? Cam got on her bicycle. She turned to Eric and said, "That man wasn't picking up up sour milk. He was picking up something else. Come on, let's follow the truck."